In today's Whiteboard Leadership moment, we're talking about the 4 cornerstones of culture. And today we're talking about modeling. Culture is the defining set of attitudes, values, beliefs, and behaviors of a given group of people. And modeling is one of the strongest of the 4 cornerstones. Modeling answers the question, who? Who can I see that's doing this? Who can I follow in this process as I try to figure out how to move forward in my walk with Christ and the priorities of God in the church? Here are a few things to think about. First, if you're doing modeling, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, because a lot of times we want people to do things that we're not doing. The strongest cultures have a culture of follow me rather than you should. It's all about leadership leading the way and saying, listen, I don't have it all figured out. I don't have it all together, but I am on the journey. Will you join me? Will you join me is always better than you should do this as you think about your culture. Second, define its place, whatever it is, whether it's evangelism or generosity or prayerfulness or worship. Define its place in spiritual maturity. People want to mature in their faith. They want to grow in their walk with Christ. And if you can show how this particular issue or opportunity fits into the growth we have in Christ, the spiritual maturity we have, people are much more likely to get on the journey. Distinguish it as a core value. Most churches have a set of core values. Is there some way that you can kind of represent this and remind people in your core values that this is very, very important? It'll be on their minds a lot. Invest in it. Invest in it. There's a passage in Matthew chapter 6, verse 21 that says, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. In other words, your heart follows your treasure. If you're investing time and talent and treasure in this, other people will say it must be important, and their hearts will go that direction as well. Next, incorporate it into your discipleship process. Where does it fit? I mentioned the spiritual maturity, but where does it fit in the actual process? Where does it fit in the come, grow, serve, go? Where does it fit in the discipleship or evangelism or ministry involvement? Where does it fit in leadership development? Figure out in your discipleship process where this goes in. And then finally, develop a team of champions. Champions are people who wake up every morning thinking about this. For example, if generosity is the value you're trying to move forward with, who wakes up every morning thinking about people being generous with their time, their talent, their treasure, their touch? Or if evangelism is the value, who wakes up and models this every single day and thinks about how to help others move in this direction? If you develop a group of champions, you have more and more people to look in the mirror at, and you'll find that people will follow you as a leader because you have a group of leaders, not just one, but many who are going this direction. And leadership creates culture. This has been a Converge Whiteboard Leadership Moment. To learn more about Converge or to join us, check out converge.org.